Welcome to another live episode. Actually, I'm going to start the show off with our brand new sponsor. Big shout out to my friend Angela Castillo Hernandez, and here we go. Attention, all business owners. Are you tired of managing your finances and taxes on your own? Let the experts at 1-800-TAX-MASTERS help. Our team of experienced professionals offers a range of services to help you keep your finances in order, from personal and business tax returns to monthly accounting, quarterly and annual tax planning, and virtual controller and CFO services. With our virtual services, you can get the support you need without ever having to leave your office. Don't let taxes and finances stress you out any longer. Visit www.1800taxmasters.com today and let us handle the numbers so you can focus on growing your business. All right, and that's our brand new sponsor, 1-800-TAX-MASTERS. Appreciate the support. All right, so just waiting on my guest to arrive. How's everybody out there doing today? I am doing wonderful. Just been working, doing some logos, doing some intros. Shout out to my man Sam Shady for letting me bless him with an intro. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you for having the faith and the confidence in me to actually do the work, man. Appreciate it. So how's everyone today? Hopefully my guest will arrive soon. If not, hey, we got a show to do. The show must go on. So today, oh man, it was a great day, man. I was actually a guest on Snowman in the Morning, which I'm always a guest on Thursdays and Fridays, but today I got to be a guest as well, and it was a great time. We had a bunch of lives. Shout out to my man Cole Johnson. It was always a pleasure to do work with to share the mic with him, man, because he's just a dope dude, man. My brother's definitely makes me step my game up, because when he gets on the mic and his skills behind the scenes as well, it just makes me want to go out there and just be better, man. That's what I love. I love being able to just share just being able to share with my fellow podcasters and being able to push each other. There's no competition between us. It's just great to be able to see him doing the things he do, and it just inspires me to do better. So shout out brothers, man. Shout out my brother, man. He's dope. Definitely a dope brother to and just in just the short time we've known each other, man, it's been a blessing. He's one of my best friends, and I have no problem saying that I love that brother, man, because he's an awesome man. There he go. What's up, Sam? It's glad you like the intro. When I'm done here, I'll get the outro to you, and then I'll get the other stuff to you later on today. But yeah, man, it feels so good to be able to do this, man. When you find what you're passionate about, and when you find what you want to do in life, there's no comparison, man. You just gotta go with the flow and ride it, man. Oh man, there's no doubt, brother. No doubt, man. Listen, I'm just glad you you like. I'm just happy you like it, man. I'm just really happy that you like it, and again, nothing but much success to you and your network. Got nothing but love. That's one of my NFC East brethren. So yeah, big shout out. Hopefully, the Eagles. He is a big Eagles fan, so hopefully the Eagles bring another title to the NFC East. So yeah, I could. I know they're Philly, but I got to root for the NFC East. I can't go for KC. All right. What else is going on out there? So there's a lot of nonsense going on with the Kyrie Irving trade. Personally, I'm glad they traded him. He's listen, when you play just when you miss more games, just as many games as you've played, it just doesn't make no sense. To me, it feels like he thinks he's entitled to a max contract. I don't think he is. What's going on, Tim? How you doing, brother? I hope you're doing fine. I'm always checking. I'm loving all the content you putting out there, man. You and your crew are definitely putting out some great stuff, man. I love watching it, tuning in when I get a chance to. So yeah. What else is out going on out there? And oh, check out my show with Cole Johnson Mentality. You can check it out on Real Wise TV Monday nights at 8 p.m. Or you can go if you want to catch it earlier in the day, go to Comey Media and check it out. I think it's 2 p.m. he has it on. I'll find out and I'll make sure I get the correct time. Also, check out Poppy J and Wise El Jefe on the BS3 network every Friday night now at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, we're on prime time now. We're on prime time Friday nights. So check us out. Um, that's good to hear. Good to hear, Tim, that you're doing well. Always love. Listen, you're a big supporter of me. I appreciate it. And that's what this community is about, man. I love this community because what we do is support. I've made some amazing friends that is a blessing to be able to connect with so many talented people. And don't get it, listen, don't get it twisted. A lot of the podcasters I know, they're really gifted, man. They're really, I'm telling you, they make me better because I see them and I'm like, "Ugh, he's killing it. I definitely got to step it up." So yeah, it's a friendly I wouldn't say competition because I don't compete with anyone but myself, but it's great to see my friends doing well because it just inspires me to do well. So big shout out to Tim and his crew. What else? Hopefully my guest will be here soon. If not, again, I'll figure something out. Play a game. Who knows? Oh, right. Let's see. A couple of what he about a week away from opening from spring training camps opening. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely love our pod community. Hopefully, me and Jeff Dwoskin, our goal is to get everybody that we associate with to go to Podfest next year. And because I think if we were to all get together at one place together, I think we would create some amazing shows. That's just how I feel. So I need to get my people down to Podfest. It would be great. And yeah. So once I get a date, I'm gonna put it out there, start saving whatever y'all got to do because y'all need to come down to Podfest. It's a great experience. I highly recommend it for any independent podcaster out there who truly wants to grow their podcast. It's about growing your podcast and building a community, and you'll get no place better than to network. It's an awesome place to network, and you're gonna meet some wonderful people. It's like you're in a place with so many like-minded people that it's nothing but fun. There's no drama, no nothing. We just have a great time partying and just hanging out and talking and building. What else is out there? Like I was saying, spring training is opening up soon. And as a lot of you know, I am a diehard Yankee fan. And hopefully this year will be our year. If not, back to the drawing board. But I think we've made a couple of good pickups, re-signing my man Aaron Judge, actually going out and getting Carlos Randon to actually improve our starting rotation. So the pitching is there. We just need to fix some stuff in the lineup, find us a third baseman. Hopefully, one of the young kids will take over at shortstop, and we'll take it from there. But it's going to be an interesting season. Definitely looking into probably going to a couple of games this year down at the stadium or wherever. Who knows? I'm willing to travel to Baltimore. I enjoy going out to Baltimore as well. Um, what else? Hmm. What else is going on? I don't know. I really don't be. Oh man, yeah, my prayers and go out to everybody in Turkey and in Syria, man. That earthquake with over 3,000 dead. That's devastating. My prayers and thoughts are out with everyone out there and everyone who's lost someone. It's just, whew, it's crazy. Um, See, I always say that when this happens, I should be better prepared, but I don't go thinking that I'm gonna not my guest is not gonna come in and show up. Hopefully, they'll arrive shortly because I'm almost positive it was scheduled for 5. I could be mistaken. I've made that mistake before. I'm almost positive it was scheduled today for 5 p.m. and they haven't sent me a message. So, oh, it's 5:30. So I am wrong. I'm early. That's good. I started the show early. That's fine. Oh man, yeah. See, that's what happens when you don't look at your calendar correctly. But hey, it's all good. So my guest will be here shortly. If I would have known, I would have been better prepared, much more better prepared. But it happens. It does happen. Um, let me see. uh, what is trending out there right now? Um, hmm. So, who's excited to see Rihanna perform at the Super Bowl this year? Oh, big shout out to my to the BS3 network who's actually at radio, I mean Media Row, whatever they call it, out in Arizona. Big Doc is out there. So nothing but love for the BS3 network. We're doing some big things. I'm so proud of these guys. They're killing it. And to be able to be down at the Super Bowl with media credentials, that's dope. That's really dope. And who knows? Maybe I might get a chance to go down to a future Super Bowl. Who knows? So yeah, let's see. Where am I at now? Somebody messaging me? Don't know. Don't know. Don't know. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I was early. I'm just. It looks like the Nets are making another deal. What deal is this now? Um, Kessler Edwards. I don't know. I guess he's a role player. Yeah. So the Nets traded Kyrie Irving. They got Spencer Dinwiddie back and Finery. I don't know Finery Smith. I forgot his first name. And then 3 draft picks. Which I'm kind of glad they didn't send him to the Lakers because that's where he wanted to go. And honestly, I don't think he deserves to go where he wants to go. He hasn't earned that. He's missed 150 games out of like 300 and something games. He's missed 150. And this dude wants a max contract. I get it. He missed a lot of the games. Well, not 100 games. He missed quite a few games because of the mandate in New York City not taking the vaccine, and you can't work if you don't take the vaccine. So he missed quite a few games that season. But prior to that, this dude would take time off to go to parties, go to his sister's birthday. It just can't fly, man. You can't have that go on, and yeah. So this is what this is what happens when you put yourself above your team. Because I think the only people he really hurting is his teammates. is because he got upset because they wasn't going to give him a max contract, and he requested a trade. But why would I give you a max contract once again if you're not going to come and show up? You got to show up. You definitely got to show up. So it's 5:21. My guest will be here in a few minutes. I'm excited. He's a fellow podcaster. His podcast is Adventurous Entrepreneurs. I'm excited to speak to him. I've been catching a couple of his shows on LinkedIn. That's another thing I need to tell everybody. I need to go out and go on LinkedIn, man. LinkedIn is a great source for podcasters to network, build up the relationships you have there. It's definitely a great place to really get your podcast around, get your podcast out there. It really is. I've been making some great contacts on there. You never know who you're gonna connect with. So, and I'm very big on networking. Networking is key. It's helped my podcast grow. It's helped the community that I'm a part of grow. So yeah, definitely network, and I highly recommend you definitely go to LinkedIn and check it out. And if you're not a part of that community yet, I highly suggest you become a member. What else? I'm just here chilling. Don't know what else. I was tagged in something. Let's see what I was tagged in. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he just shared my stuff. Cool. Thank you, Sam. Appreciate it. Who is texting me now? Yeah, thank you, thank you, Sam, for sharing. Appreciate it. Yeah. Day 2 Super Bowl recap. Yeah, I'm gonna put that out in the chat. Copy link. Put that out there. Oh, maybe not. It's too much. Yeah, Facebook makes it difficult for you to copy any links and put it somewhere else. So, because they don't want you leaving the site whatsoever. And that's how a lot of these platforms are. They really don't want you to leave their site, their sites. They want you to stay on their platforms. So they kind of make it difficult for you to share links to other platforms like LinkedIn and all this other stuff. Oh, you know what? Let me just you know what? I don't usually do this, but yeah, let me play a quick promo. What promo am I gonna play? Let's go with this.
I want to show that attainability. I want to show the accessibility of this kind of lifestyle.
From social media to having conversations with friends and family, you always have to put on face and say face.
What brings a smile to my face is the one person that totally believes in me, and that's my beautiful wife, Jody.
I just had to stop because I didn't value myself. I didn't love myself. And it's like, I have to learn to love myself.
Changing the world one conversation at a time. This is Revelations.
All right, what's up, my man Drew? How you doing, brother? Always a pleasure to see you in the chat, man. I'm good. I'm just here waiting for my guests who should be arriving here shortly. I just started a little bit early. I thought it was scheduled for 5. My mistake. We were scheduled for 5:30. But hey, life happens. these things happen, but hey, I'm excited for him to come on the show. He's a fellow podcaster. He's got a great show. It's all about entrepreneurships and great show yesterday last night, Drew. I really did appreciate it. What was it, number 77? Luca's number 77. Oh, you like the new cam setup? Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, I actually changed the lens. I put on a different lens on my camera right now, so it's definitely different. So yeah, I agree with his pick of Ray Bork being the greatest number 77 for right now. Because who knows by the end of Luca's career how it's gonna be. So yeah. Oh, whenever you want me back on, brother, I'm definitely down. I love your show. I love being I love collaborating with you, man, because you have some great energy. And again, the episode you was here with the show that you was on here was actually one of my highest viewed shows. So it's great to have you on, brother. It's you definitely one of a kind, man. You definitely one of a kind. Appreciate all the support too. National champion and Super Bowl champ. Yeah, he was. What was that? Andrew Wentworth. Yeah, he is a national champ. He did Super Bowl champ. Yeah, but Ray Bork is one of the greatest hockey players ever to play. So I can't argue with that selection either. Oh, also, congratulations on the show you and Brian are doing. I really enjoy it. It's a real good show. Yeah, you did. I saw it. I was there. I was watching it. We was talking about the W. So my comment was, yeah, he did play a lot, but Whitworth did play played a long time as well. So it's not like he didn't have a long career. So when I was discussing the WNBA, my suggested, because I didn't suggest it, Shaq actually suggested. He said they should lower the rim down, bring it down, and he is here. Okay, so without further ado, welcome to the show, a fellow podcaster, TJ Murphy.
Hey, how we doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother. How you doing?
Oh, it's excellent. Excellent day, living the dream. Grateful to be here, man. Thanks for inviting me.
I appreciate you coming on the show. I was actually checking out a couple of your shows. You got some real good stuff, man.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. It's a new craft for me. I just launched back in December, and it's been a fun journey so far. So I appreciate that feedback, man.
So what made you go into podcasting?
Well, so it was actually a challenge from one of my teammates. For me, it was an opportunity to really hone my interviewing skills, my communication skills, while also creating great content and kind of scratching my own itch, interviewing people, adventurous entrepreneurs, as we call them, and really diving into questions that I have about living a well-rounded life, business, the entrepreneurial journey, and all of the paths it takes us down, because it is an adventure at the end of the day. There's lots of wrong turns, lessons learned, and ways that you can shortcut that, learning from people that have gone down that path before.
Oh no, I love my podcast for that reason, to be able to pick their mind. And because when I first started, I was just interviewing everyone, but
yeah,
within the last year I've kind of transitioned more to entrepreneurs and coaches and stuff like that, and it's just been amazing just being able to pick their brains and ask the questions and learn along the way. Because prior to podcasting, I wasn't in media. So I didn't, this was all new to me. But I wanted to learn. So I started taking courses, asking questions, seeking out people who knew answers that I needed. And here I go 3 years later.
Yeah.
Doing pretty good on my podcast.
Almost 200 episodes in, I believe, right?
On my audio, I'm at 175.
Yeah.
And then I've been doing a lot of, I was strictly audio for the beginning of it, for like the first 100 and something episodes.
Okay.
And then I went to pre-recorded video. And now this year I decided to go live, and it's been great. It's funny because the numbers have kind of dwindled with going live,
Mm-hmm.
but I enjoyed so much more because of the audience interaction. People get to comment, people get to ask questions if they have a question they have a question for a guest, and the guests enjoy it. So to
Yeah.
me, it's just it's the fact that we're enjoying it and having a good time.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's great to have a conversation with you, but having that engagement side where people listening can chime in, give feedback, ask questions. I love it. And this is my first time doing a format like this, so I got to say this is a cool production you have going on here.
I
I'm
appreciate it.
really digging it, man. And
Thank you.
kudos to all of your listeners. I think podcasts are such a great opportunity to learn, and especially, more long form, more niche specific. Like if you have a question, there's probably a great podcast interview out there. So
Yeah.
kudos to people listening for investing in themselves and tuning in today and just tuning into your podcast in general. I've listened to a couple episodes. There's a lot of great stuff to take away from them. So
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. So tell us about HITE Digital, Ben.
yeah, gladly. So we are a creative and marketing team, and the way I like to put it is we help adventurous entrepreneurs to unlock more freedom in their lives by providing a team of experts to handle all of their web, branding, and digital marketing needs. More often than not, people don't get into business to know how to do SEO or know how to run Google ads or Facebook ads or manage their social media. They got into business because they had a passion or they had a skill or they had a great idea for a product that can really impact people's lives. And that's what they should focus on. But when we start businesses, inevitably we end up wearing all the hats in the beginning. And so we come in and we empower people by removing that marketing hat and putting it onto the head of an expert to handle, whatever it is that they need to help them grow. So building websites, really diving into their messaging and making it a story. Their brand is a story that needs to be told, and we need to be able to get it out in front of the right people at the right time with the right message to attract them and ultimately convert them into a paying customer. So that's what we do. We kind of handle it end to end and partner with some amazing experts in different fields across the country, whether that's video or photography, to be able to get some of the assets that our clients might be lacking.
Oh, I feel you on that. I know because I wear plenty of hats doing my podcast.
Me too, man. There's quite a few that I'm looking forward to taking off as time goes on.
Oh yeah, like so one of the reasons I go live is because I don't want to edit. I'm tired of editing
Yep.
video. So
Same thought,
live saves me from doing video editing. I might have to edit once in a while audio depending on the sound quality and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm like I go live. Like, you know what? Yeah, it saves me time on not editing, and it gives me the opportunity to focus on other different things, learning about SEOs and learning about marketing and taking courses, and it's just, but it's so much fun learning this, like being able to just like when I first started, I didn't know anything. I didn't know about descriptions, didn't know about thumbnails, nothing. I was just uploading, just just
Get
uploading.
it out there. Content machine.
Yeah, just putting it out there. But eventually when I did learn, I went back and started putting descriptions on all my episodes,
Yeah.
and you can see the progression from my thumbnails as well from my first few thumbnails there. How can I put this? Yeah, they suck.
Hey, we all got to start somewhere, right?
But eventually, with each one, I improved. So you have to start somewhere. You got to make mistakes. They're all, if I don't look at it's me learning. So
Yeah.
I don't really
And
consider
it
it a
is a
mistake.
learning journey, man.
It
Starting a
is.
podcast, you don't realize how much goes into the preparation for the interview, the production side of things, all of the technical stuff like you were describing, the thumbnail, the descriptions, and having the right keywords in there from an
Yeah,
SEO perspective to be able to show up when people are looking for it. So it's fun
absolutely.
though. As you said, it's fun to learn. I consider myself a lifelong student, and starting a podcast and going down this path has definitely been a tremendous learning opportunity.
Oh, it has. It definitely has. But it's for me, I really enjoy my guests because I'm learning something from it, and it's like I look forward to all my interviews. I look forward to because I'm like ready to learn and hear whatever that person experienced in starting their business and whatever their journey. I love to hear about their journey basically.
Yeah.
So what made you start?
That's a great question. And we could talk about my journey a little bit if
Yeah,
that's cool. Yeah. So I graduated from college with big dreams, but no direction, if you will.
I think everybody started that way.
Yeah, I had no clue what I wanted to do in life. And so I followed my girlfriend down to the Bay Area because she had a big girl job. She did have a sense of which direction she was heading in. And so I followed suit and told myself, I'll figure it out once I get down there, which I did. But moved down to the Bay Area, wanted to become a marketing consultant. I wanted to work for a big marketing consulting firm in the city.
Yeah.
And I quickly realized that with a degree and no real marketing consulting experience, it's pretty hard to get that kind of job. They're very sought after, very competitive, and so I didn't hardly got any interviews, honestly. But ultimately found a great role, a great stepping stone, working as a marketing manager for a big property management company in Alameda, California. And the beauty here was, and I didn't know it at the time, I got to help and work with small business owners. And as the marketing manager for this huge shopping center, we had about 120 tenants. Some were your big box store like Macy's, REI, but the vast majority were mom and pop shops, small businesses with, the small business owner doing everything from running the shop to the marketing. And so they would come to me with all of their marketing related questions. Hey, how do we do Facebook ads? How can we improve our SEO? Are Google reviews important? All this stuff that I kind of knew, but I had to figure it out on the fly. And so I got a lot of really great hands-on experience learning digital marketing and just marketing strategies in general for small business owners. And that led me down a path where ultimately it was a good job, it was a good opportunity, but it wasn't going anywhere. And meanwhile, my girlfriend at the time and I weren't really enjoying living in the big city. I live here in beautiful Bend, Oregon. I thrive outside. I love to mountain bike, rock climb, do all the things that we have easy access to here. And living in the city, that was a lot harder. We had to pack up the car and drive an hour and fight through traffic and crowds to go on the adventures that we'd like. So
Oh,
we told ourselves we were going to get out of there, and we did, which I'll
I know what you
continue the
mean
story, but
because
I'll let you chime in here.
I know what you mean because I moved from New York City to the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania, so I know
Okay.
what it is
You
to
know.
go from the city to mountain life. So for me, yeah, I enjoy the peace. I'm able to go outside if I want, go hiking. There's trails. There's a whole bunch of different things I could do as far as nature wise, being outside and enjoying the environment.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the beauty of where we live here. Like my wife and I just got back from a walk. We've got some great trails right down the street from our house. So we both work from home. We like to break up the workday with some walks out in nature just to clear the mind and kind of reset things. But going back to the story, the journey, we decided we needed to get out of the city. So we both had a dream of traveling together and spending a year traveling around the world. And we ended up saving up, quitting those jobs, buying one-way tickets to Southeast Asia, and started down an adventure, which ultimately led us to, I think, 15 countries over 14 months, living
Wow.
out of backpacks. And meanwhile, I was meeting all of these digital nomads, people that were starting and scaling businesses, living in exotic places, making more money than I could even comprehend at the time. And so, as we were talking about, always, trying to be a student, always trying to learn wherever you are,
Yeah.
I started asking questions. I started sitting down with these folks and learning how they were able to start their businesses and how they were able to manage their time and work remotely from wherever they wanted to be. And I I gotta say, I was hooked on the idea. And so I took the skills that I had acquired helping small business owners with their marketing and started my first marketing agency while we were traveling overseas. And I was fortunate to have a community back home, actually in my small town of Ashland, Oregon, where I grew up. I knew some people in the business community that needed that kind of support. And so I reached out, I got my first couple clients. And when we got back to the States, I said, this is working. This is exactly what I want, at least in this chapter of my life. And so I doubled down on it and made it my full-time thing. And we've just been rocking and rolling and growing ever since. And that led me to ultimately merge with HITE Digital, which is the company that we are now. We're a digital marketing franchise. We have 25 locations around the US, and I'm the proud owner here at HITE Digital Bend.
Awesome. So, and Trisha, who's actually a guest on the show as well, she says you just dropped a huge nugget, which you did, and that's what I love is she's an entrepreneur as well. She's a coach, and so when I have people come on and my audience members list, they always know when someone knows what they're talking about.
Yeah,
They always like, yeah, they're like, so she like she said, you just dropped a huge nugget, and it's something because all right, you actually took that step of leaving your comfort zone, leaving your 9 to 5.
Man, yeah,
and
it was scary at the time.
how scary was it?
Man, it was like we almost didn't do it. Even after we'd bought the tickets, we were like, what are we doing? We're like just out of college. We're a year and a half into starting our careers. Now we're going to quit and just do nothing for a year. Cause at that point I didn't know I was going to go down this entrepreneurial path. We were just going to go travel and enjoy life one adventure at a time, which was amazing. But yeah, a lot of people told us it was a crazy idea, parents included somewhat, but no regrets. It led us to where we are today, and I couldn't be happier for the experiences we had along the way and the people that we met. I mean, we made some lifelong friendships and really had some incredible stories.
Oh no, I wish I had the courage to really just quit my job and travel the world. That's awesome, man. And for me, when I started podcasting, I didn't know I was going to fall in love with it. I didn't know I was going to be passionate about it. So once I started podcasting and started learning editing and all this stuff, my wife noticed how passionate I was about it. She noticed like, yo, you really are serious about this. Cause I was a serious gamer. I used to just come home from work and I spent hours gaming.
Yeah.
And once I started podcasting, I just kind of retired it and didn't really. And she goes to me one day, she goes, you're serious about this. She says, I see you're real serious about this because you just have abandoned your PlayStation. You don't touch it.
You gave up your baby.
Yeah, you just abandon it. So tell me, what can I do to help you make this a business? So she showed me she helped me start my LLC, start my business, and she's been very supportive. She doesn't listen to the podcast whatsoever.
Yeah.
Whatsoever. She doesn't listen. She's like,
it doesn't matter. She's over there cheering for you.
Yeah. She's my biggest fan without hearing
without actually tuning in.
Without hearing the episodes.
Yeah.
She's my biggest fan.
My wife's the same way. She actually runs or hosts the podcast for her company. So she was doing this long before I started. And man, the encouragement and also just learning from her experience was instrumental in helping me get mine off.
So that was kind of you had someone to lean on.
I did, yeah.
That's good. That's me. I didn't have anyone.
Yeah, you had to wing it, man. You had to figure it out on your own. So
I had my nephew, but he's not really a technical guy. All he did was go live on YouTube. He just went live. He wasn't uploading or anything. Yeah. He was just going live. So he didn't really know about podcasting. He didn't know about RSS feeds, any of that.
Yeah.
And so I had to really dive into it and really just go in and start learning, and YouTube became my best friend.
Nothing you can't learn on YouTube.
No,
these days.
Absolutely. There's so much information out there that you can find easily. And and that's when a lot of people ask me, I'm like, listen, if you have a question, if I can answer it, I'll help. But if I can't, YouTube definitely has
And
answers for you.
YouTube or now ChatGPT can help you out.
Oh, that I love Chat GPT.
Oh my gosh, man. Game
Changer.
changer in
Yes, it
so
is.
many ways. So many.
So many different ways.
I have only begun to scratch the surface of what it can do.
I've just been toying around with it. I know there's way more that I can do with it. Like I've used it to update all my bios.
Yeah.
I've used it to update all my bios to word it properly. I've used it for the show that I do with my nephew. I've used it to help actually structure the show.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, what is Chat GPT? I'm like, it's a game
Google
changer.
it. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, Google it.
Google it. It's gonna be Google someday. So
Yeah, it's awesome.
yeah, no.
Here we go.
There.
Look at this. This is why Chat. Yes, and Trisha,
Check
you
it out.
need to. Yeah, you need to really look into Chat GPT. Yes.
Yeah, and just
and you can always message me and send me an email if you want, or call me or whatever, and we can definitely chat it up. And I'm more than happy to walk you through it. I can't explain it as well as certain people because I'm just learning about it myself. But I've been harping about it since excuse me. I went to Podfest last about 2 weeks ago, a week ago, whatever. And they had someone speak on Chat GPT, and I had heard about it. I didn't really know because it came out in November, and so when he broke it down, I'm like, "This is a game changer. This right here is gonna make things so much easier for me," and it has.
Yeah, absolutely. And we don't need to get too deep into the AI weeds, but I will just say, for anyone listening, like there's two camps. There's people that are gonna hate AI and ChatGPT like softwares because they're going to change the game. Like you said, I mean, it's gonna eliminate the need for certain jobs and roles and tasks that people do. But on the other side of things, if you learn how to use these tools and stay ahead and really pay attention to it, you can be on the winning side, and you can learn how to monetize and just create endless freedom in your life by using all the tools that are going to be coming out. So I highly recommend people, if you haven't checked out ChatGPT or any of the other AI software for various things that are coming out, pay attention, because it's not going away. It's going to be the wave that turns into a tidal wave, and you got to be on the surfboard to ride it, or you're going to get drowned.
Get on it now. Get on it now. Definitely get on it now and get the information out. Get it now. Get it while it's free. It is free. They have a pro version, but they also have a free version. So the free version works just fine.
Yep.
Yes. So all right. So what is your goal with your podcast? What is the ultimate goal with your podcast?
That's a great question. So I mentioned kind of scratching my own itch earlier. My goal when I started it was not to create a podcast that gets 1 million downloads or turns into this Tim Ferriss show like thing that everybody tunes into. It was really to hone my skills and to learn from people that are either ahead of where I'm at, have done something that I don't know how to do, and to be able to share those lessons with other aspiring entrepreneurs or people that are already, into the entrepreneurial world and looking to shortcut certain things and overcome challenges that they're experiencing. So it's very wide ranging. We talk about business, of course, but for me, business is just a vehicle to create more freedom in my life. And that's what I really want to learn about from my guests is how are you able to run a successful business and use that as a tool to create more freedom to do the things that bring you joy with the people that you love the most. And so we talk about travel, we talk about routines, we talk about ways to, outsource and create more freedom so you're not working 80 hours a week, but, are still benefiting from having a business that's getting the time and attention it deserves and is always growing. So that's really it, man. I wanted to be able to do something that would really help me hone my skills and meet incredible people that could teach me things, but also could learn or lead to, opportunities for doing business together as well. It is a great way to, attract potential clients and talk to people that can lead to connections that can be impactful and for people that we'd be able to help out.
Oh yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. It's for me, it's opened up so many opportunities to do my podcast. It's led me to doing editing and for other podcasters. I've actually producing other shows. It's led me into actually doing intros and outros for
Mhm.
people. I just completed one for a friend of mine,
That's awesome.
and it's been amazing. It's been a blessing. It's given me so many different opportunities. It's shown me that there's other things that I can offer people. There's talents I didn't even know I had, and to be able to hone those skills and really show people how talented I am. Because honestly, prior to this, I didn't think I was a very creative person. I played sports and stuff like that, but I didn't consider myself a creator.
Mhm.
And so when I started doing the podcast, I finally realized I had a voice, and I realized that I am creative. It just was untapped.
Yeah. You just needed the stage.
Yeah, just it's like I'm not ashamed to say how old I am. So I started my podcast when I was 44,
Mhm.
and I didn't really have I have a good job, pays well, but I didn't know my purpose. I didn't know what I was passionate about. Didn't have a clue. And so doing my podcast made me realize that my purpose is here to help people, because the people I've impacted with doing the podcast has been awesome. It's been have people reach out and say, "Hey, I needed to hear that episode.
Yeah.
I needed to listen to that. Thank you." And to get those messages is just like, okay, I got something here. This is something that I just love doing, being able to help people, just being able to uplift people. And so when you help people out, you're actually helping yourself out.
Yeah. I mean, if I can make an impact in just one person's life,
That's what I
and it was
say.
worth it.
Yeah.
And it was worth it.
That's what I say is like, if I can help one person and I could change their life, this was all of this was worth it.
Yeah.
And with me, it's not about the downloads. I really care about the numbers. It's more about touching people's lives and being able to, like I said, make an impact and help change the because when I started, it was so much negative stuff going out there. It was it was the elections, the George Floyd situation. There was just nothing but negative content out there, and I just felt like I needed to put something out that was positive. I needed to put out content that people could learn from and grow from, not just focus on the negative stuff that was going on out there.
Yeah. I love that. I mean, having a purpose and being driven by that purpose makes it worth it. It makes it so much easier to jump on, this live podcast interview, even if you've had a bad day. This can become something that I'm sure is refreshing in a lot of ways. And
Oh yeah, well, I've had bad days, and then I come on and do my show, and it just makes it so much better. And there's days where, when like last year, I went recording crazy. I'm kind of glad I didn't burn myself out, because there was times I was probably recording 4 audio podcasts a day.
wow,
Yeah, but
that's a lot.
yeah,
I
there
did
was times
3 last week, and that felt like a lot.
How many did you do last week?
I did 3 episodes last week, and that felt like way more than I want. 1 a week is usually good for me.
Well, okay. So I do 3 shows a week.
Yeah.
I do 3 live shows Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Okay.
But I'm about to kind of scale back because I'm gonna cut it back to interviewing one person a week because I've been interviewing 3 people a week. But I'm gonna scale it back to interviewing one person a week. That way I can really actually focus on that one guest. And then the other 2 days are gonna be for teaching and coaching. So Mondays is gonna be my mindset Mondays. And then Wednesdays is gonna be more like I'm calling it freestyle Wednesdays and it could be anything where I can probably have a panel come on, have people come on and discuss podcasting or entrepreneurship, whatever it is. But it's something like it's the growth. It's me growing as a podcaster. So it's just me tweaking this certain things and turning it and just making it more, I guess, more. All right. So I want to go into coaching. And so I feel like I need to find a way to show people that I know what the heck I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And so that's why Mondays I'm going to focus more on the coaching aspect of things. And then so it took me really it took me actually talking to a lot of different people and really just asking questions and like what can I do to show people that I know what I'm talking about. They're like, maybe you just do this and do this. And that kind of like hit me. I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. All that makes sense to me.
I mean, you built this platform too. So what better way to have that impact and hone those skills and show what you can do? This is a great format for it. And I'm looking forward. I'm definitely going to tune in for some of those, especially mindset.
I
I'm big
appreciate
on
it.
mindset these days. It's something that can become a superpower once you learn how to control what
It
goes
is.
on in your brain.
Yeah, oh, listen, it's something like I probably take sign up for like courses every week. Like there's someone talking about there's some course I'm taking every week. And it's because like I said, I want to learn, I want to grow. And the only way you do it is by investing in yourself. It's going out to go seek these coaches and go out and seek these mentors because you don't know it all.
Far from it. The quicker we realize that, the quicker we can get on that path of success that we want to be on.
Definitely, yes, it does. It is much quicker when you do realize that everyone needs a coach.
Yeah, everybody needs a coach. For me, investing in coaching and really finding my tribe, a tribe of people that I could learn from, that I could grow alongside, people that were where I wanted to be, and also people that were just a few steps behind me that I could help lend a hand down to and help them find the shortcuts and bring them up. Having both of those things really gets you grounded in your purpose,
Mhm.
the dream, what you're trying to design your life to be, and helps shortcut things tremendously. And when you have the ability to see the ROI, to invest, because sometimes those communities are just not going to be accessible to you, especially early on. If you're not at a certain level and you're trying to get in a room with people that are up here, sometimes you got to pay. But if you're finding the right community, those investments are going to be well worth it. And coaching is just a tremendous gift that everybody should give themselves.
Listen, I've been blessed that yeah, I've signed up for courses, paid for some courses, and then I've actually had people want to help me
Yeah.
just because they feel like they just because I've had people say, "Hey, you'll make a great coach. If you need anything from me, if you need me to sit down and talk to you and guide you through and mentor you," I jump on it. I'm like, okay,
Let's do it.
I'll shoot them messages. I'll call them. It's like, hey, I need I got a quick question. I'm like, shoot.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. You build I'm very big on networking. I'm very big on building, like you said, building your tribe and having people around you that you want to get to where they're at.
Yeah.
And then again, like you said, help the people that they're trying to get to where you're at. And when you lift them up, it helps you get to where you really want to go. When you serve someone, there's no greater feeling when you're able to serve someone and help them realize their dream and realize like, hey, I'm able to do this. Thank you. That is so uplifting, and it just motivates me and pushes me to go like, all right, let's go. Let's do this. Let's just keep grinding.
Yeah. And having that ability to ask for help, like you said, if somebody's offering you the opportunity to learn from them, take them up on that offer. And for me, that was the biggest lesson that I learned. I wish I'd learned it years sooner, is just asking for the help that you need. Leave your ego at the door. You don't know it all. And the more questions you can ask, the more opportunities you can find to get in front of people and leverage their experiences, what they've done to get to where they're at. That's what's going to help you get ahead. That's what's going to help you save hundreds of hours of needless stress and task doing that would not be necessary if you had the secret sauce that somebody can give you. So people genuinely like helping people. That's just encoded in our DNA. And when you learn how to ask great questions and ask for help when you need it, good things are going to come your way.
And that, again, that's key. Being able to ask for help. Yeah. That's big, is being able to just ask people to help you, because sometimes people are afraid to ask. But you're never going to know if you don't. You're not going to know. You're never going to learn if you don't ask these questions. Yeah.
Same goes for anything. It doesn't have to be questions. You only get what you ask for at the end of the day. If you're selling something, if you want somebody to help you with a project or whatever the case may be, you got to ask. And whether that's a real face-to-face conversation or in your marketing material, I'm a marketer. I'm always looking at people's marketing, and it's just baffling to me. You'll have a website that you've invested all this money in, but you're really not asking them to do the thing that you want them to do. Pick up the phone and call for a free estimate or get a free consultation, whatever the case may be. You need to have that call to action, and you need to ask people to do the desired thing that you want them to do.
Okay. Definitely. Man, TJ, thank you for, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. This has been really fun.
Hey, no, I appreciate you. This has been an awesome conversation. I'll definitely be following the journey, and looking forward to some Mindset Mondays and Freestyle Wednesdays coming down the pipeline.
But it's not over yet. You have to actually, you get to plug away right now.
Oh, awesome. Well, I would love for people to come check out the Adventurous Entrepreneurs podcast. You can find it at adventurousentrepreneurs.podcast.com on all of your favorite podcasting platforms. And if you want to learn more about me, you want to connect with me, I'm always excited to meet new people, help out wherever I can. You can find me at tjmurphy.me. That'll link out to all my socials, the Adventurous Entrepreneurs podcast, and anything else you'd ever want to learn about me. So thanks again, man. I appreciate you having me on the show.
Oh, no, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. I love being able to have entrepreneurs come and talk about their journeys, and because you never know who's out there listening, and you never like. And Trisha learned something from this episode. So this episode was needed because she needed to hear about ChatGPT.
There you go. Laying in, learn something, and like you said, you never know who's listening. So if you feel like you're doing something impactful, even if you're not getting the downloads, the likes, the comments, whatever, people are watching.
Yeah.
People are watching.
People recognize. Yeah. People are noticing. And I'm excited for what the future holds for me. I'm excited for what the future holds for you. Cause like I said, you have a great show. You have a real great show. I enjoyed the episodes that I did get to listen to and watch. You got something good, man. You got the sauce.
Oh, I appreciate that. I really do. And it adds fuel to my fire. So.
No, you really do, man. I really did enjoy your shows, man. It's like I said, I'm an entrepreneur, so I picked up some things from your shows. So definitely, I want anybody out there, definitely check out his show, check out his podcast. It's really a dope show. You will learn some things from him. You will. So, but don't leave just yet. We're gonna chat a bit off air. But I'm just gonna close out the show right quick.
Go for it.
All right. So now it is time for shout outs. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. Drew and Trisha, Tim for coming through, Sam for coming through and showing some love. Appreciate you guys. Big shout out to my Real Wise fam, Bobby J, Brandy J. Love you guys. Big shout out to the boss lady, Fina. Appreciate you, baby. Big shout out to my guest, TJ Murphy, for coming through and, as Aunt Trisha said, dropping some nuggets, because he did. He dropped some real gems out there. So people check it out. And as always, a big shout out to all the essential workers out there. God bless y'all. Be safe. You know how your boy Wise does it. Peace out.